What's up, everybody? Bradley Sven9 here with episode 41 of Pokemon GO news and spoofing updates. Now, I know it's been a little more than a week, but I did mention that I may be changing it up. So, I hope everybody enjoyed their holidays and are pumped for the new year to start out, because we got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. I'll tell you everything about the events coming up, everything about January. Lots of information's already been out there, and I'll give everybody a heads up on what are the current options to spoof, since it's changing over the year to 2021 and people are wondering if it's still a thing, is it safe, yada yada yada. I'll cover all the bases as well to give it a good review before the end of the year. And on the other point of me changing my videos up, I'm probably going to switch to where when certain events come out, I'll search them up and make videos for each thing that comes out instead of waiting for the week and making videos that way. I'll be more impulsive on when videos come out, and it'll open up my variety of other videos that I could bring to you as well. So I look forward to changing that up a little bit and getting that going. So let's get to this week's video, last one of 2020, right at the end of the new year. And I'll just show you here, we got our man Mr. Peach. Oh yeah, we love our Mr. Peach. So to start off, I'll show you everything I've gotten since my last video in my main account, how I did in the holidays, and then I'll switch up and go from the start of the month and then show you everything coming up in the month of Pokemon GO. So let's get to that, and then at the end of the video, like always, I'll add the spoofing part at the back end. Alright, so to start off, I'm going to rip through what I've gotten in my main account since I made the last video where you saw good old Krusty right there. So after that, there were some Registeals. My best one was a 98, and I didn't get my shiny. It was very disappointing. So if you didn't get your shiny either, don't worry, you're not alone. Shadows, got a few more of them. Still no shadow shiny for me at all. Doesn't matter how many I hit. Just to show you the Regis. Got 100% Qualidin, level 35. And as I've mentioned before, I'm working on the Lucky Deck, so if you go to my Discord, which is in the description of every YouTube video, you can go to there and you can see my section for Lucky Decks checklist, and you'd see all the things I still need and things like that, and just join the Discord for fun. So then I also got the Fennekin, Trubbish, and as you see, I got some tray bait. That's just what I trade to my friend to get the Luckies back. I just keep some junk. Got a 35 hundo Delibird. Alright, so the next shundo that I was able to get after the Krusty was this guy, the Snorunt. Cool blue Snorunt. Super pumped on him. Already have a Frostlass, so I still need one more for the fam. Hit a couple of Regice. No shiny there. Got a shundo Cubchoo. Pretty pumped on him. My shundo hunting is actually picked up, and as you see, I have hit 3 hundo. So to see here what number 3 hundo was. So there's a Cubchoo. There's another shundo Stantler with the bells. I'm trying to get all 9 reindeer. I'm currently at 7. Got lucky friends with Who's Thilly again. Got a Zekrom back. Got a shundo Birdo, or as better known, Delibird. Another shundo reindeer, a lucky Rufflet, a lucky Qualidin, lucky Frog, lucky Espeon. That was, now I only need Suicune, and I have all the lucky Gen 2s. Thanks to that one. Got a lucky Vanillish, shundo Chonkachu, extra shiny Cubchoo. So after tons of tray bait that I still have there, finally got the lucky Spiritomb. That's been on my list forever. My homie Jester on Stilts saved a whole bunch of them, and I still hadn't traded them all. There was getting down to 4 left, and I was getting worried, and then bam, got the lucky, so pumped on that. Also got the lucky Fletchling, turned him into Talonflame. And then as you see here, number 3 hundo. I don't usually grab duplicates of shundos. There's not many in my total of 300. But as I've said before, I'm going for all 9 reindeer. So only need 2 more, baby. Let's go. Then a couple of trade bait, and I did manage to get a random shiny Chonkachu. And I already have a homie that wants that, so that one's already got a home. So that's all what I've gotten in my main account since my last video there. I've gotten to 300 chundos, and I'll be making more videos on what I've got on separate videos. So I'll be able to make separate videos for each different thing, and it'll be way more easier for me to organize and put out at different times instead of having to just put it out on a certain day with all the information packed into one. So when new things come up, I'll be making a video, but this is the last one where I'll be putting all the information into one, so I'll tell you everything coming up in January of Pokemon Go. Okay, so let's get started with everything to look out for in January. So this is all news that's been already released from Niantic, and I'm bringing it to you in the most summarized form that I can and put it in like chronological order for the most part. So let's get to it. So to start off, the research breakthrough, where you complete your research for 7 days, you get the reward at the end. They've ruined it. It used to be legendary rotation. One of these days they'll put them back in there, I think, but right now it's going to be a Chansey. So as you see, that's my prize possession level 40 Chansey Shundo. I don't need one of those down there. And I'm sure a lot of other people are in the same group as me thinking, why the hell is that the research? But it is. So until February, that's the research breakthrough with Chansey. Good luck getting a shiny if you don't have one yet. Okay, so next up I'll talk about the raid bosses coming up for January. So on the 1st, 1 p.m. Pacific time, we'll start to get Ho-Oh raids. As you see there, that's the shiny that you could look out for. I have a 96 IV as my best, so I'll probably still hitting up some raids, look for extra shinies, for lucky trades, things like that. And I'll most likely be out on Twitch, so go over there if you want to see when I'm raiding, or join the Discord as well. That's where I'm hitting up all people and being able to connect. And as I've said, I haven't been on YouTube for the last couple weeks or whatever, but I have been on Discord and Twitch connecting with a lot of you people out there still. So thanks to everyone out there reaching out. I love the support out there. People from YouTube coming over saying, hey, I love what you do, thanks, keep it up, things like that. It means a lot. So anyone that's dropped by, thanks a lot. And all the support, it's great. So Ho-Oh until January 5th, and then we'll get our next raid boss. So after Ho-Oh, we'll be treated to Genesect with the Burn Drive. That's from January 5th to January 12th, but the very disappointing thing about it, Niantic has already mentioned that the shiny will not be available. So it was available when the normal drive was out. As you see there, that's the shiny. But this time around, it'll just be the purple guy with the red burn drive in his back. So if you didn't know, Genesect has a bunch of different forms with the different drives in his back to make him a different type. For anyone looking for the Genesect shiny, sorry to disappoint, but he won't be available. Alright, after Genesect, we'll be able to get a shiny again, which will be the return of Heatran. As you see there, that's the shiny. It's one of my only 2 best friends, and it's 96% lucky, so I'm pretty happy about that guy. He's one of my faves, very strong fire type as well. So not only is he cool, but he's good to use in raids. So January 12th to January 19th is your chance to get him. Good luck, everybody. Like I said, see you on Twitch and Discord and chat up, and we'll be hitting up these raids for sure. Alright, next up is probably the most anticipated raid week of the month. So we're looking at Kyogre and Grudon at the same time. January 19th to January 26th for a whole week. Both of them will be available again. Both very strong Pokemon, both very cool shinies. As you see there, that's my best shiny Kyogre, and I also have a few shiny Grudons as well, but obviously these are really cool Pokemon. We'll be hitting up these raids for sure, so I hope to see a bunch of other people out there raiding in the Discord and out on Twitch, and just getting those shinies. So good luck getting those cool, big dog, tough shinies, and the last one of the month is actually a mystery. So in the official news, they said January 26th at 10 a.m. local time, a surprise Pokemon will be appearing in raids. So we're not too sure who that's going to be yet, but there'll be speculation, so I'm curious to see what you think it'll be. But either way, January 26th, we'll have a different raid boss out there after Grudon and Kyogre, so that's to look out for in the 5-star raids, and we got one thing on the Megas to touch up on as well. Alright, so as far as Megas, there will be a few changes, so you'll be able to see Charizard and Blastoise, and I think, like, they'll be bringing some same ones back. They say some will be more powerful. A couple of yada yada, who really cares information. You could look more into it if you'd like by going to the database online. But at the end of the day, we're looking for the new ones, right? So there is a new Mega coming out. It'll be on January 19th. They haven't told us who it's going to be yet, hence the question marks, so you can speculate on that as well. I'm curious to see who it's going to be. There's lots of other Mega Evolutions out there, so they're bound to start pumping these babies out. It would be nice if they kind of dropped it from the 6-star raid to like a 4-star or something. I think it would make more sense, but that's just my opinion. So that's it for the raid updates. So let's move on to the spotlight hours. Okay, so we're going to talk about the spotlight hours. We got 4 coming up for January. January 5th, 12th, 19th, and 26th, all at the regular time, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. local time. So the first one we'll get is Lillipup, as you see there. That's my Shundo fam. That could be shiny, clearly. January 12th will be Drifloon. I don't have any Shundo, so that's the one I'll be focusing on. You can see the bonuses there too. Twice the Stardust for the Lillipup. That's kind of the biggest bonus there in my opinion. Gotta love that Stardust. And then unfortunately on the 19th, Shroomish will be the spotlight hour. Not shiny. And Phanpy will be the week after that. So maybe there'll be a shiny release of one of those two. Or maybe both, because usually they kind of do that later in the month. The thing actually becomes shiny before the spotlight hour comes out, so maybe we'll see that. Maybe we won't. If we don't, then those last 2 ones are kind of lame, and we're more so looking for the first 2. So that's the January spotlight hours. Go get those shinies, people. Lillipup, Drifloon. Okay, next up to talk about is the current event that has just started, or for me, my local area is going to start in about 3.5 hours. So once it hits the new year 2021, you will be able to experience this New Year's event. So as you see here until January 4th, this is what you have to look out for. You see that shiny Eevee there, that's currently only going to be available in research. Last year it was available in the wild. This year it's just research. As far as raids, you could get the Wobbuffet, Raticate, and Wurmple. They all had their party hats before. Wurmple was in the wild, but right now it seems to be only in the raids. Same with Wobbuffet and Raticate. So you can get those shiny available as well. But as for the big ticket items, we got the Pikachu with the purple New Year's hat on, all silky looking and stuff. He can evolve into the Raichu. And you could also get the Pichu shiny out of a 2K egg as well. Keep in mind you can get Wynot out of a 2K egg in this event as well. Wynot, you see that purple shiny down there, and the shiny Pichu is just a darker yellow. But that is the shiny down there. And then as you see on the other side of that little ticket on the bottom, the silly Slowpoke with the 2020 glasses. And then you see the Slowbro with the 2021 shades on them. So those are both available shiny. The Slowpoke, obviously you can evolve them to get the Slowbro with the glasses on. So you could get those in the wild. Same with Pikachu. So I'll be looking for those Shundos, you bet. And then as the bonuses is all about the hatching. So as you see there, you got the Hatch Stardust and then the Hatch Candy times 2. And then you also have the half hatch distance. So eggs that you put on in that time frame of if you're in a local area where it's between that date, it'll get half hatch distance. So if you're hatching a 12K, it'll turn into 6 and so on. So that's pretty cool. Make sure to hatch those eggs. Hatch, hatch, hatch. And the 2Ks have the cool Pokemon right now, the Pichu and the Wynot. So 2Ks, hatch your butt off. So good luck in the New Year's Pokemon. I'll be looking for that Pikachu and Slowpoke Shundo times 2 and the shiny babies. So I'll be out there on Twitch and Discord and things like that. So hope to connect with other people hitting up this event. Happy New Year's, everybody. And what's up after New Year's? Let's get to that. Okay, after the New Year's event, this is probably my most favorite thing coming up in January is the Unova Celebration event. So as you see there, the date will be January 5th, 10 a.m. to Sunday, January 10th. 8 p.m. local time. So a 5-day celebration of Unova, and the new shiny SNIVY will be released. SNIVY, a starter, will not be a Calm Day release. It'll be released during this celebration. Spoiler alert, January Calm Day is not Snivy. And then as you see here, the extra little bonuses here, it spawns in the wild. The most important ones, you see the 3 starters with possible shiny Snivy. Trubbish, which gives you 750 Stardust for catching it. Remember that, catch those Trubbish when you see them. Scraggy will be spawning in the wild for the first time. We haven't seen Scraggy as a wild spawn before. Ferroseed will be boosted spawns with its recently released shiny in a ticketed event. So everyone should be available to get the shiny now. So with more spawns, hopefully we'll get some shinies out there, possible Shundos. You'll also get Roggenrollas out there. As you see there, that's my one and only Shundo. Hopefully I could get 2 more for the fam. And then the Lillipup, as I've told you before. I've got the fam for that, but it'll be out there too. If you don't have one, you could try and pick some of them up. And then as you see for raids, the 2 that stick out to me are the Timber and the Clink. 2 1-star raids that are raid exclusive shinies that you can't get in the wild or anywhere else. So although you could get the Timber and Clink out of eggs, I should mention that. But basically, you can only get them out of raids if you're really hunting down those shinies without just hoping you get them out of an egg. And then as far as research goes, they mentioned that you'll get encounters with the 3 starters, Ferroseed, and as well Stardust. They do mention Stardust encounters, so I'm hyped to see how much Stardust and what the research are going to look like. So always pumped to hear about Stardust research. It's the best ones to pick up in my opinion. And then on the other point, usually there's bonuses of our events, like 2 times this, 2 times half this, you know, things like that. None of that's been mentioned for this event, but there has been one thing they mentioned that they're going to be bringing in, introducing, called collection challenges to make events more fun, is what they say. So I'm curious to see what these are going to be all about. You could kind of guess collecting stuff as challenges, new challenges being introduced. I'm kind of curious to see what's up. I've always felt they should do daily, weekly, monthly challenges, things like that. It wouldn't be that hard to introduce, I don't think. Pretty much every game has them. They're very interactive and brings people to the game every day. But hey, I don't work for them. These are just ideas I'm throwing out there. But Unova Celebration looks like a lot of fun, and I can't wait to start hunting down those babies. SNIVY, Ferroseed, Roggenrola, Scraggy in the wild. Let's go, baby. Yeah. Now after that, they don't give us a lot of hints, but they do drop the fact that a Sinnoh Celebration will be coming after the Unova event. So it's going to be pretty similar to Unova, but with Sinnoh Pokemon. So you could kind of imagine what Pokemon may come in, such as Gibbles. As you see, people are going to want those Gibbles out there. Everyone loves Gibbles. So that'll be on January 12th to January 17th, as you can see there. And there's no other information, but, you know, I'll be hitting you up with information when it drops. And I'll most likely be dropping a video basically when the information comes out so that I can inform people when the information actually gets there right away instead of waiting for the end of the week. So I'm kind of liking how the direction this is going to go. I hope you do too. And I appreciate everyone watching my videos. I love the support and it helps me keep going. And there's a reason we're out here still. So thank you. Alright, and for the last piece of information for January is the Community Day. And what do you know? It's another shiny that's already been released. So as you see here, that's my Shundo collection so far, although at least it's a Machop, because as I've mentioned before, you've probably heard, I like Machamp army, so it would be cool to have 6 Shundos and have a whole squad of Machamps you could go in, green Shundo champs. I think that would be awesome, but I do also need Sammy Guevara over there, a little Machop to complete the fam at least, before I start evolving more Machamps, so I'll still be hunting them down. A little disappointing, but I mean, we got SNIVY, which would have made a lot more sense. It was my guess for this one, to put it in the comm day, but I guess they want to make it more rare. That's kind of my thought process on it, to keep it full odds all the time. But hey, Community Day, and the biggest, coolest bonus that I think about the whole thing, as you see there, January 16th, it's 6 hours as it has been recently. 3 times catch Stardust is the bonus, so if you don't really want the shiny, if you've already had it already, things like that, you could just go crazy ham on getting some Stardust. So save up those star pieces. That's when you're going to be busting them out, I feel. So big Stardust out there. Opportunity on Machamp Community Day, as well as Machamp Shundos and Hundos, things like that. So hope everyone enjoyed that information. That's all we got for January. That was a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch. I hope you got like a good review on everything to look out for this month. I went through everything in January, and then I went through the events that we'll have. So New Year's, Unova, Sinnoh, and then just at the tail end of the Sinnoh event, we'll have the Machamp Community Day coming out. So that's what we've got to look out for, as well as the February 20th Kanto event that's going to come out still. Remember, if you want the free ticket for Machamp Community Day, if you're going to buy this ticket anyways, the Kanto event ticket, if you buy now, you'll get that ticket for free, as well as the February Community Day ticket. So the sooner the better. If you plan to buy it up now, as I'll be able to do it as I'll be doing it as well, because that's a really cool event coming out. And I've told you before, the cool shinies, all Kanto will be released at that point, so including the shiny Mew. So that's a lot of cool information. Pretty pumped for a lot of stuff in January. I'll be hitting you up more impulsive on when things come up. And to end this video off, I'll give you all the options and my information on spoofing in 2020, since it's changing to 2021. And people are going to be wondering, how do I spoof? Is it still a thing? Is it safe? All those questions, I'll answer them next at the next part of this video. Okay, so now to finish up the video talking about the dark side. So as you see here, I threw up the ARs or the whatever, this side things for iPOGO. I've recently switched over to it because I believe it's been so safe for so long. I really think they reset the, what do you call them, the strikes way back when Niantic reversed bans, things like that. And if any rumors start to pop up, you know, I'll be informing people on Discord and on videos too, obviously. But it's been so long, and there's so much more efficient ways and time-saving things to do if you have iPOGO opposed to iTools. So if anything gets sketchy, I can hop back to iTools and stay safe there. So don't worry, nothing happened with iTools. I'm just using iPOGO because it's faster to hunt Shundos. That's how I was able to actually get some of the holiday Shundos. It was just taking so much longer on iTools. Although I'll be making more videos on each, iTools and iPOGO, and special ways to use it, because now that I'm using it more, I know the best way to and efficient ways to do things, and I'll teach you how to do it, especially if you're new to the apps and things like that. So I'm just going to make sure I'm still in the event time. So I see that Pikachu there, so let's put on an egg. And it should be half distance. Yep, there you go, 3.5. I teleported to a Hundo Stantler. Looks like it's gone. I had this list hidden while I was making the video, so it could have popped up a while ago. But on my list there, you see there's a Durant face over there, so we're going to go hop to that guy. You see there, you just pop to it. Quick load the map is so nice. Like, there's so many things that it makes it more efficient here, which obviously helped me get to 300 before the end of the month. And auto run if not shiny's on, so it'll only load up if it was shiny. So unfortunately not shiny, so I'm going to walk there. So I'll teach you ways you could use the app better. But I'm basically going to tell you right now what are the ways to spoof and how safe it is and what devices you need. So first off, I'll talk about iTools. That's what I've been using for the most part since the Mega Ban Wave came, and it's the safest way to spoof. You could go to the iTools website, you could go to my Discord, go to their Discord. Many different ways to find information. I got videos on them as well. It's the safest way to spoof, where it basically uses something like this for iOS 12, or there's a Bluetooth version as well. There's a Bluetooth version with a toggle. I've yet to try it out yet, but it just recently came during the holidays, so I'll be making a video on that one too. But as you see here, connects via Bluetooth, and it'll let you walk around using iTools. So that's pretty cool. But iTools is definitely the safest way to go, but keep in mind you use the actual app. It's not a third-party app. You use the actual Pokemon GO app, and then you use a different app with a Bluetooth device hooked to your device to change your entire device's location. So it's similar to rooting your device on Android, where you just change the location of your whole device and then use the actual game, so you can't get extra spin bonuses and all that extra stuff that saves time over on iPOGO. So I mean, that's one option there, the safest option. It does cost money and they're not always in stock. Good luck getting one of those if that's your way to do it. I had 2 out of 3 strikes, that's why I was rocking it for so long. But if you know, I've been following the ban waves for as long as they've been out and testing things out. So no one on iPOGO has been hit for months on months on months. So until there starts to be rumors, although I don't think it's going to happen again, Niantic likes money. It's better to have more people in the game, and no one actually interacts with other people. Everyone's out there having fun. I support legits and spoofers. Like, people just want to have fun and enjoy the game. Not everyone can in their own city, and there's tons of other things. You don't need to hate on people for how they play a game, okay? That's my true opinion on it. I could go deeper into it, but I'm not going to. So iPOGO, the other option, third-party app. By far, very similar to iSpoofer back in the day. It's awesome. I use the Pro. I've got videos on how to install it. One of my most popular videos through iTools. It's 100% free. Don't come to me. If you don't watch the whole video, don't come to me asking if something went wrong. I've been hit with that way too many times where then they end up saying, oh, I have to sign it. It's like, that's a very clear thing mentioned in the video. Make sure you watch the whole video. It's not filled with any crap. It's like a step-by-step. If you follow it, you'll have your thing installed. And if you don't, then come to me and still ask for extra questions on Discord or Twitch, as I've helped other people get installed when they were stuck. And on the other note, you could get Singulus. I bought my homie that as a Christmas present, where you could just pay for Singulus, which is similar to IPA Store, where you could just download it straight onto your device. So I'll probably end up doing that on my phone as well. $20 for a whole month. And you don't have to hook it up to a computer or try all that 3U tool stuff, as it is confusing for some people, even with the video. So that is an option, 20 bucks a month. Just Google Singulus, go to the website. I will be making a video once I set it up myself, but it's very easy to get set up. And then on the other note, there is a free version and a version where it's for VIP. So there's different settings in there, as I've shown in the video, free versus VIP. You can see all the extra things. So I'm not going to go through it. You could go watch that video if you want the full details. But I definitely think VIP is worth it. It's only $5 a month, so that's the way I look at it. It's really not that much. Very much worth it. And then on the other hand, there is another third-party app called Spoofer X, which I believe is from the makers of iSpoofer. It was originally donor only, but I believe there is a free way to download it. I still haven't tried it out myself, but I do know a homie that has tried it and has okay reviews on it, saying it's pretty much the same thing as iPOGO with a little bit less features in there. So obviously they're going to add features and things like that. So it's basically just the rival app to iPOGO. If one of the two go down, most likely everyone's going to go to the other one, right? But as far as right now, iPOGO is the most popular and safest way to spoof right there with a third-party app. And then for Androids, if you're wondering, that was all for iOS. If you're really into spoofing, iOS is basically the way to go. But if you don't want to, or just have no way to do it and you still want to spoof, you could look up PG Sharp, which is, I believe, their third-party app. I don't have anything on it because I don't have an Android, so you'll have to Google it and figure it out through that way, but I'm sure there's videos on that too. And the other way for Androids is to root your device, ROOT. It's a complicated process, not all Androids could do it, and it's very similar to iTools where you change your entire device's location. So basically you only really want to do that on a device that you're specifically only using to play Pokemon Go, or it could be a big pain in the ass. So I hope that made it clear. That's basically spoofing options. iTools changes your whole iOS device. Safest way to spoof uses the original app. iPOGO and Spoofer X, both are third-party apps. Neither have gotten anyone banned for months. And keep in mind, the one thing that does get you banned is signing into the third-party app. Anything you do once you're in there should be safe to do. You don't have to say, is it safe to do this, safe to do that? That shouldn't matter. Once you're in the app, you've already triggered. If there's a trigger, you're already been triggered. So, but don't worry, they aren't triggering anyone right now. So, and I don't think they will. That's my opinion. So it's really safe right now. So I hope that helped clear things up of the current ways to spoof. Since 2020 is done now, we're hitting 2021, and people are going to want to know what's up and don't want to deal with all the old crap. So thanks for coming here for that information. I hope everyone enjoyed this whole video. Everything to look out for Pokemon Go wise in January. Spoofing options, all the information, events, spotlight hours, raids, everything. So thanks for watching this video. Had a lot of fun. Sorry it's been so long since I got to everyone out there, but I have seen people out on Twitch like I said, so I hope to see more out there. Love the growth out there. This is kind of one of the Twitch borders here for the Pokemon Go. Pretty interactive. People could ask questions on chat and I can answer them live. It's really nice to connect that way. So thanks everybody for the support. I hope you had a great holidays. Happy New Year. I hope everyone has a way better 2021 coming out. Pokemon's a great way to get through all that crap that's going on. If you stay home, you can still play Pokemon Go. So I hope I help some people at least have a happier 2020. It's been a blast connecting to a bunch of people, and we're only getting started here. So I look forward to 2021 and what we're going to grow and build into then. So thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a blast. Much love to all of you. And Happy New Year 2021, baby. Woo! Fuck 2020.